My name's Isaac, and this is my first video, as you can probably guess. I've been wanting to do it for a while, so I finally did. And for my first video, I decided to go with Sailor Jerry's, because that's the only thing I haven't opened yet. So, I'll be talking about the history of this bad boy, how it was made, and a little review as well. So enjoy.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Norman Keith Collins. He's more commonly known as Sailor Jerry. He's a famed tattoo artist in Hawaii around the early 20th century. He unfortunately passed away in 1973, but left an iconic portfolio of art, which would become its own subgenre. Collins grew up fairly poor. He hopped around freight trains in Western America when he was just like a 9-year-old. But this is where he started to learn tattooing from a guy called Big Mike. Later in his youth, he would move to Chicago. This is where he would start to use a tattoo gun for the first time. He was only 16, and then at 19 he moved to the Navy. And then he traveled around Southeast Asia, and that's where he would develop some of his tattoo art styles. Later in his career, he would settle in Hawaii after finishing up with the Navy. This is where he would create his tattoo shops and parlors, like this one in Honolulu, Chinatown. From his experiences in life, especially in the Navy, he developed his art style. You can see some of them on the bottle, like the Hawaiian pinup girl, or the two swallows at the back. This one is actually my first Sailor Jerry's bottle. You can see there's like a navy pinup girl on that one. And these actually change bottle to bottle. So this one, I think, you can't see it because it's full, but it looks like an eagle. But anyway, his like tattoo style is each side of the inside of each bottle. And it's cool to collect. Although inspired by Sailor Jerry's, the rum itself, even though it's got, you know, his name, his face at the back, and his art style as well, it wasn't actually made by himself.
Prank, baby!
In fact, he was long dead, like 20 years dead before the first Sailor Jerry's rum was made.
You just got pranked, bro!
Actually, friends of Sailor Jerry's during his life made the company in his honor, namely Don Ed Hardy and Mike Malone, I think. Don Ed Hardy became a famous tattoo artist himself. I do believe the company wasn't actually just made as a cash machine itself. It's a great representation of the legend's art, and the whole business encapsulates anti-sweatshop clothing and other ethical practices. I've linked the website in the description as well. So how is Sailor Jerry's made? Well, it's made of blends of different Caribbean rums. With this blend, it also adds like the spice element. So I think the 4 main ones are cinnamon, vanilla, ginger, and cloves. And then like a little bit of lime is added as well. I think that's just to balance out all that super strong spiced flavor. So these Caribbean rums are made from sugarcane and distilled from molasses. Let's get to the fun part of this, drinking. I really love the overall aesthetic of the bottle. Like the art style is really cool. I actually have a couple of these tattoos on me. Well, not these ones specifically, others. I just love the color patterns, and it just looks like the quintessential tiki rum.
That was weird, but I'm not gay. You are. You are gay.
To start off, the color itself looks like it's been made for the purpose of consistency. It's got like a nice caramel color. These are all the same, each bottle. You won't find much difference between bottles in terms of, you know, the color. The aroma, like super strong vanilla, as well as that like strong ethanol smell. You know, which some people like. Can't tell exactly the spices. Maybe I'm not trained enough. But you can sort of smell like a little bit of woodiness. That's probably the oak that it's been aged in. because these are aged in oak, like most rums. That's where they get the color apparently. It's got like a little bit of cinnamon, but yeah, only the strong vanilla is all I can taste. All right, if you're under 18, you've got to legally say to stop watching. So, yeah, it's got that super strong vanilla taste as well as the smell. As well as like a lot of spices. There's like a little bit of a peppery kick as well. Strong cinnamon. It's actually really nice. You know, a lot better than other brands like Bundaberg. You sort of do get the taste of the 4 main spices in there. So you got the strong vanilla, of course. A little bit of like a gingery flavor. The cinnamon's there. I think the vanilla overpowers the cinnamon a lot. But it's actually pretty nice. I can't really taste the cloves, but I don't know if that's because I don't know, I don't eat cloves. I guess it's in cooking. It tastes a bit like curry, but not really. But yeah, it's a strong spice flavor, and you can sort of taste that little zest of lime as well. Yeah, I'd suggest not to have this neat. It's not the best. There's other rums. If you're from Perth, like I am, you can go to the Sneaky Tony's and Neon Palms, stuff like that, and they've got a lot better rums to sip on than this. But in saying that, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. That vanilla brings it through and makes it really easy to drink. Vanilla is one of my favorite flavors. So I also was going to say, like, the flavors in here are pretty classic for your Caribbean blended spice rums, like Captain Morgan's and stuff. But this one actually, it lacks a lot of sweetness. The vanilla brings like its own sweetness, but that sugary sweet, like sugarcane molasses flavor isn't there as much. And it's replaced with the more spice flavors, which is, feels like a lot of depth in stuff like cocktails or other drinks. In terms of value, it's pretty good. It's one of the cheapest spice rums you can get, like house spice rums. And it's far above its competitors, in my opinion. If you're looking for a spice rum, not to sip, like I said before, it's not really a sipping drink. It goes down the throat pretty harsh. So yeah, I wouldn't sip it. But this would go really nice in tiki cocktails because it adds that spice element without having to put too much bitters in there in tiki cocktails. Or, I mean, my favorite drink to have when I go out, when I'm like too full, belly's too full of beer, is a Sailor Jerry's and ginger ale. Like a little squidge of lime. It's really nice. Like other things I can reference with the rum, it's the story behind it is pretty cool. Like the story behind Sailor Jerry, I guess. Or Norman Keith Collins, like I said at the start. His story is pretty cool, even though it's not as connected to the making of the rum as anything. Also the art style, like I really love this art style. People with this style tattoos, very cool. And the hidden piece of art in the bottle is pretty cool as well. It sort of makes me drink the bottles faster, so it's probably a bad thing actually. The flavor of the rum itself doesn't have much originality. It's nothing like the premium ones you can get, but at the same time, it's better than the cheap ones you can get. Yeah, it tastes like most spice rums, I guess, most bottom shelf spice rums. I really like it myself, but I know a lot of people wouldn't tell the difference. So the rating I would give it, for like the aroma and like the color of the actual spirit, you'll get like half a star. The taste, probably just 1 star. Out of 2. The value is 1 star. I think it's like one of the best in terms of price spice rums you can get. After you get used to that sweetness, the oak actually comes in a little bit as well, which is pretty cool. And I'll probably give it like another half star for it's like cool art. I don't know. something cool. It's art, it's story and stuff like that. Probably another half star. So in total, 3 out of 5. Little Hawaiian pinup girls. And remember, guys, the rating's subjective, obviously, but I'm also never wrong. In any case, I love making this video. I want to do a lot more. If you just give me some recommendations in the comments. I guess I got a comment section now. And subscribe. I don't have many, so, you know, being the first of 100 probably. This will probably end at 100 subscribers. Yeah, so just ask me any spirits and cheaper ones. I can't afford much, I'm pretty poor. But yeah, just help me out in any way. Subscribe. Thanks for watching.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.